In a brief moment, you can present an image, and that conveys such a complex amount of information that a lot is communicated. But it's not necessarily easy to communicate a lot of information with a brief auditory sound. So it's interesting from a psychological perspective to think about how information is conveyed through vision and through audition. It's also interesting to think about from a marketing perspective because the way we search for information online is largely dictated by how we rely on information from our senses. So, for example, humans are a very visual species, and many of the ways that we try to influence each other, for example, with bright, flashy screens on the side of buildings and billboards and screens on computers, are based on our visual system. So, for example, there's a lot of people talking about alternatives to using Google search to find information. So right now, we're used to typing in information in Google search, and then the results are laid out on the computer screen as a list. But alternative ways of getting information through auditory search, for example, by asking Alexa, what the weather's going to be like today or what the capital of Illinois is, are other ways that we might arrive at information, and those ways of getting information might increase in the future. One reason why audio search might increase is that we're so much into multitasking these days, so that we might have something going on. We might be doing the dishes, we might be exercising, walking the dog, but we've got our earphones in. And if we could just use our voice to search for something without having to use our vision and our hands to type into the phone, then that can save us time and allow us to continue to multitask. Another is that we could be looking at one piece of information on the computer while we consume audio information at the same time. So the human brain is actually very focused on visual information. Mostly humans are a visual species, so there's a large part of the brain that's devoted to vision. And that's one reason why vision might be so powerful. And so I want to kind of question the notion that auditory search is going to increase in the future because humans are such a visual species. I think it might be really difficult to transition into a form of search that's not based on vision. And one reason is that vision unfolds over space. So for example, and this goes back to the notion that an image is worth 1,000 words. In a brief moment, you can present an image, and that conveys such a complex amount of information that a lot is communicated. But it's not necessarily easy to communicate a lot of information with a brief auditory sound. But the advantage is that if you do a Google search, you've got 10 results that can pop up at the same time on your computer screen, and you can quickly scan those results. So I think that it's likely that we'll be motivated to search for complex pieces of information using visual Google search going forward. But that more simple searches that have a single answer, like, the capital of Illinois, are the type of searches that voice search can overcome. So let us know what you think about these ideas. Let us know what images or what sounds you find particularly compelling and memorable in the comments below. And thanks for checking out this video. We're going to be posting regularly on our psychological ideas, so hit the subscribe and the bell button if you want to be reminded on our posts, and hit the like if you like and the share if you'd like to share. So thanks for checking out this video.